Hello folks, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. I'm 𝘊𝘁𝘓𝑑𝑖𝑠 and we're dealing with some spore kids here. It is time to continue digging out. I've dug out the terrain here between episodes and down to this point anyways. And we're starting to make some progress into this oil biome. But we got a bunch of spore kids and we have a bunch of germs in the way. Wait, where are the germs? This isn't the germ overlay. That's a good thing. Yeah, we got some zombie spores here in the oil. I don't think it's growing. No, it doesn't seem to be growing. It's just infected it. So I think what we'll do is we'll pump that stuff through a reservoir cleaning setup. We might have to, well, to some degree, we might have to wait for this to empty out, but it's already half done, so that'll go faster than I hope. Otherwise, things are coming along nicely here with the liquids. So what I need to do here is now get rid of these and continue replacing tiles by diagonal as much as we ever can until the until we can get at this base here. Actually, we could do that pretty much right away. Let's get that tile in first. We don't have to dig those, I don't think. I think we can just build that on the diagonal. Yeah, seems to be. I went and installed a mod just recently as well. I now have the blueprints mod, so we can, for instance, just lay down more coolers and I don't have to go through the painful process of going, is this how this works again? No, we're not going to do that anymore. And we have shove voles. I would very much like this to not exist inside the asteroid. We have some up here. We kind of uncovered eggs and then they've started to just, you know, make a mess of things. I'll probably get rid of them because I don't find them particularly useful for us. And also, why is there a bunch of hydrogen up here? There shouldn't be any hydrogen getting through, but okay, whatever. I've sucked most of it out into this reservoir, so there's like 921 kilograms of hydrogen. I'm considering using that to just run these AETNs for a little while. Oh, it's still cold from that biome around there, but yeah, we could just keep lowering the temperature of the asteroid. You can see it's quite warm over here. Not that it's going to affect that too much. And very cold over here because, well, that's from that AETN, so it just goes to show how it can affect an area over time. This is from removal of all this cold material, and a lot of it fell down here. You can see it's minus various temperatures, like 𝘊𝘰𝘰𝘳𝘏 minus 40 degrees, 𝘊𝘰𝘰𝘳𝑥 minus 37. So that's been playing a little bit of havoc on this stuff as well, but I'm getting to the point where I can at least pour oil again because it was freezing my crude oil. I'm gonna have to just wait a moment while someone brings up some oil. Here we are. We just need a drop, thank you very much. And we'll mop up the rest. And inadvertently, I had severed power to this area, so we're gonna reestablish that. And then I thought we'd go ahead and fix some of these as well. I never noticed. It just dawned on me because I replaced these wires and I went, oh, that doesn't go all the way across. Oh well, and continued about my merry day. That's why it will probably never never shut off, is because, well, it's never being allowed to shut off. It's running 24/7. So we should save some hydrogen when that goes back in. I believe we're making that out of aluminum because we're basically out of iron. Yes, we're using the aluminum now. Speaking of iron, hey, this has started to run, which is good. Unfortunately, this phosphorite over here is not going to get melted because it's too far away. I think either that or the whole thing is just so, I was going to say so efficient, but I mean, it is efficient, but gosh, we produced sour gas again. Because Dupe's coming in, getting the iron, flashing off the oil. It's getting old. It's getting very old. Let's drop the phosphorite out of there. And what we can now do... Oh, I did this wrong. I'm so silly. I actually need them to replace the ladder through here. I had some weird stuff go on. Ooh, damage. Yeah, I don't really need you guys to fix it. How do we remove... Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to be quite so damaging. We're going to need bunker tiles through here for sure. But we'll deal with that. We'll probably just cover the top. Yeah, how do I... Disable auto repair. Now, copy settings. Because the ladders don't matter so much. They can still use them. Yeah, we're gonna have to make good on this. It's kind of my bad, man. My bad. However, now that we've had our meteor shower, maybe we should just go ahead and build through here. One thing I will say is I'm getting really annoyed at the way the neutronium is. And we had a couple of spots here where there was stuff hidden in neutronium. That's not neutronium, that's dirt. And I had a look. I went and used dev tools. For those that don't know, I do have a mod installed that allows us to toggle them on and off at leisure. And I only use that in case of emergency. But I am thinking we just use this destroy. And we just kind of get rid of some of this side edge neutronium stuff. I think there is a mod for when you generate your world, or at least there used to be, to make flat borders. But honestly, this stuff just is starting to annoy me, and it's a lot of extra tiles to put in to, I don't know, salve my tortured soul. Let me know if you think that's the height of cheaty, or it. I think it's inconsequential, really, in the course of the actual gameplay. I mean, not only is the neutronium being here and there and everywhere non-consequential, but fixing it is also not a big issue, I would say. So I may go ahead and do that, and if you hate me for it, please let me know in the comments. That's fine. Yeah, what's the temperature of that regolith? 266 degrees. Is not nothing. It's melting things. We got shovel eggs. You know what? Shovel eggs sounds like a heavy metal band. No, it sounds like a great way to make some omelets, right? I can't be bothered with dealing with the mess they make. And if we want to... That was weird. If we want to raise them up at a later date, we can always print some eggs off. I've seen them many, many times and passed over them every single time. There we go. You can dig all that out. Let's go ahead and replace these. How are we doing on... I do wonder how we're doing on steel. 8.8 tons. Well, that's not going to last that long if we start making bunker tiles. It's 100 per. So we can do 10 tiles per... 10 tiles per ton. Good lord. Good lord. Anyways, we're going to need to start designing up here. And I think... First things first, I want all that swept off of the top of that neutronium. And when that's done, we'll come back to it. Meanwhile, yeah, power needs to be replaced back in here. I want this stretch done right away, please. The rest of it is all just reconstruction. I was getting idle dupes, so I want them busy at all times. Right, that's done. Let's dig those out. And then we'll probably come at it from this side, I guess. Because we can... We delete those two. We don't want to delete that yet. Gotta wait for the dupes, man. So yeah, we're gonna need a chlorine filter, chlorine purifier. Let's call it that. Yeah. Why don't we just put it down here? We'll make a sizable room. And we could use CO2, the CO2 that's just living here right now. That's not how that works. Dupes need space to get through. However, if I get rid of that one... Hold on a second. 2, there we go. That will be like so. And we'll need a couple ladders. Okay, this is much less priority than the other stuff I just told them to do though, so we'll get that done. Can you reach that? Unreachable. Not sure I 100% believe that, but... Hey, Twisted Soul, come do the thing over here. Yes. See, I told you I didn't believe it. Okay, we're gonna remove that. We're gonna put another one in here. We're almost done. All this fanciness. And that should pop all the stuff out of that tile. And we should be left with no spores. No. I don't want no spores. Spore is a spore that don't get no love from me. We also uncovered this very lackluster, disappointing carbon dioxide vents. Honestly, I don't see the point in them. I guess for just so you have a backup of CO2 rockets. However, on the other hand, we did also uncover, where is it? Another aluminum volcano. And that's pretty interesting. I don't know if we need to run another aluminum volcano, but we always have the option. It's not that complicated. And in fact, this one has been chugging along pretty well. As soon as, yeah, that drops. I did make some liquid phosphorus in here. In fact, if we go into here, we put about... I think I'll stick with the 200 kilograms of phosphorus. Phosphorite at a time. That'll get filled up. We'll pop it out. It'll get heated up by the aluminum that flows off of here, and a couple of cycles will fill this thing up with really hot phosphorus gas, which is kind of annoying at the same time because it's problematic, but it cools down pretty fast. Especially only being a couple hundred kilograms, and that's why this thing is off. Because otherwise we're just chomping on it. We got a little bit of liquid in there. We'll get rid of that. And between episodes, I set up this to drop liquid phosphorus here. And that's why we have that little piece of cooling loop here. So that we can solidify liquid phosphorus if we can't happen to cool it down. This is coming along nicely. I think we're going to have to move this liquid pump down one. And I don't think that. I know that. It's very clear. Right in front of our eyes here. There we go. And yeah, pretty soon we'll be able to start getting the salt water out of the way. I should consider making this a much more compact. So what are we looking at here? We're making this out of iron, which we don't have a ton of. This will be fine. So what we'll do, we'll come down here, go whoop around. Some of this will have to change a little bit, but not a big deal. And then back out the top there, and we'll cut the side off of that whole thing. Will we have enough space for a pump this way, though? We're gonna have to make it. Tell you what, we'll go over one more. Yeah. That's good. So that's coming along. This is coming along. We're going to need all the things. We're going to need reservoirs. Liquid hot reservoir. Four of them. Oh yeah, we were using the small ones because the small ones work. So, why don't I just use this new handy dandy tool? New blueprint. We don't care about power wires or gas pipes or conveyor rails. Automation, not so much either. But we'll fill up the first reservoir and we'll have it come all the way out to here. Name blueprint. This will be chlorine purifier. Create a blueprint. Use blueprint. Now, one thing I haven't figured out is how to go through my list of blueprints. Yeah, this is going to have to be much longer, isn't it? Alright, fine. I'm going to pull a vacuum on that. Actually, what I might do... Yeah, it's okay. We'll work it out. How to select my blueprints, though, is a little bit mystifying. Don't need that ladder, but yes, this will work for all of this. I don't know what to do with the liquid after it's purified quite yet. We may just drop it into a reservoir, or we'll set up a filtration system, and then we can just take everything from down here. Sort of. We'll have to do a little digging. Most of it should drain down, but we're still going to be left with the odd germ here or there. So yeah, some work will need to be done. I'm a little concerned about them swimming in there and getting spores all over the base. That's okay. We have floral scent at the 𝘊𝘰𝘰𝘳𝘭𝘥 point. We don't really hear. Oh yeah, I've got to replant this. I've needed to replant this for an age. So we'll do that. Actually, no, we don't have to get rid of that. Right, let's use the fancy little move to there. And we'll... I don't know if I have to... I think I do have to wrangle it. Let's give it a second and see if that happens. See if... Yeah, there's not like an errand showing up. So wrangle 9. And eventually this will happen. I guess I do need to get rid of these buddy bud seeds. And what is it we're putting in? No, never mind. Is it buddy bud we need? No, it's jumping. Never mind. My brain. Buddy Bud. It is Buddy Bud. So we have the seeds there. Let's not move them. What we do need to do is set them up to be successfully planted. So we'll start and just follow the order right to left, top to bottom, but there's no real top to bottom here. I made another little change between episodes as well. Over here, I crammed in another pump into the oxygen storage here, which is still doing very well. And I just connected it right up to the line that is going to the lower space docks, because these were emptying. We were using them so fast, one pump couldn't keep up. So now 2 pumps are keeping these full of oxygen and no more problems there. Oh, water, why? Why you do this to me? I can't believe you've done this. And this will have fallen all the way down. Okay. These things are working a treat. I'm a little worried what happens when all the ice melts. It should be contained within this. Actually, I mean, it will be, but if they both go at once, then all bets are off. It's 10 tiles, so that would cover exactly the bottom. But yeah, if they both go at once, and there's also the fact that it's going to take them forever to heat up. So it might be worth keeping this door open now that we have a deodorizer here. Let the heat be shared. And as you can see, I added some transit tube access because it just was making some sense to do so. And we could probably use more. I don't have to worry too much. Let's just get that planted. Yes, they've already got one Buddy Bud planted. We'll get the floral scent is already spread into this area. So this guy can just do his job. And we can start hollowing this out from the inside. So what I'm going to do... is make a couple little ladder ways. We're going to dig this across. This little track in Oni just reminds me of cats going meow, 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 meow. And I'll never get that out of my head, and I hope you never get it out of yours. You're welcome. This is okay to there. Meow, 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 meow. Hey, look, it's like full of chlorine right now as we speak. Quickly. Quickly, make that happen. There's method to my madness there. How convenient. There is some CO2 in there, which will have to be dealt with. I don't think we need this liquid reservoir, to be honest. I think we just pump it out to, like, literally anywhere. We can just pump it into this basin and deal with it all later. As long as the germs are out of it. Now, the one condition, of course, is that these liquid valves need to be set to 99.99 so that they are stopping. And I don't know if that's actually doing anything or if it's superstition, but I do it. Alright, and then underneath that, we're going to end up with a gas pump. We're going to pump out anything other than chlorine. We'll just cycle it a little bit. Where's gas filter? There we go. No, that's totally the wrong thing. Thank you very much, brain. Into there. Yes. Welcome to lag. And that will be how that works. Of course, we need to power it. And that being said, I don't want it to run until I'm ready to connect those wires myself. But hey, that's coming along. The other thing we should design before I get any more procrastinating. Oh, this is probably going to be my bane, isn't it? Let's get those 3 out. Put those 4 in. I just want to be able to sweep stuff off the neutronium. Although, it's like, should I bother? Because it's going to get filled up with meteorite junk in the future anyways. Maybe not. Yeah. See, that's... I'm going to do it anyways. And... we're going to pull this back. Actually, yeah, we're gonna need wait, I told them not to fix this stuff. It did not disable the auto repair. Well, that's annoying. Okay, forget about it. You're very dutiful, dupes. I'm glad you're doing that. There we go. Get rid of all that crap. Alright, so we're gonna need a couple of things. And the first thing that we need to site is going to be our telescope. It is under rocketry, I believe. We're gonna do an enclosed telescope. Okay, if that's the case, then we can build our floor right along here. And I don't know if bunker tile is going to be necessary for this. I will use metal, however. Or will I? Sure. What's the melting point of this gold? It's 1,000 degrees. It's fine. We'll use metal. Do we go all the way to the edge? Yes, we do. Okay, let's consider that for the start. Yeah. Then we're gonna need the enclosed telescope. It can sit right here. To protect this, we're going to need bunker doors. And we're going to start them there. I think that's as much width as we're going to need. We're also going to need... is it under... I don't remember. Yeah, the space scanner. Space scanner can go live right next to it. And we're also going to need a miner. And that, I believe, is under shipping. And it will keep the area clear of debris to a point. Yeah, once we get this cleaned up, I'm considering just putting a wall there. Maybe bunker. Like so. We are also going to need some tiles. I guess I'll use bunker again. You know, the other thing I should include in here is transit stop. I'll have a transit stop come right up. Of course, that's going to require ladders too. Now we're going to need some background tiles. I'll go ahead and use the thermal interface plates. I don't know if they're overkill or what. We'll try aluminum. We'll put just a little array of them, and we'll be cooling sweep those two, please. I really don't need that tile. I know what's going to happen is if I get rid of all this ladder, it's probably going to drop some stuff on top of the neutronium again, so we'll get rid of most of the ladder. And we'll lock Jace up there because I'm smart. SMRT. Sorry, Jace. Continue building. Walk over there. Yeah, that was a mistake. Use this granite, guys. Come on. No? Just not interested? Just not gonna do it. Just like, meh. Meh, we got better things to do. Please tell me there's errands. There are. Yeah. Of course they grab, yeah, they grab granite from like all the way back at the base. Instead of just the guys that were here doing their thing. There you go. You got it, man. What's priority 11 now? Oh, that is... I've loosened up the permissions when it comes to building. The priorities, I should say. I've made it more likely for other dupes to build, because there are some competent builders out there. Digging is still fairly restrictive, but otherwise, yeah, we're looking pretty good. If I make a steel door, will it withstand? I'm doubtful. Also, it's time. Where are they? We'll get these shovels taken care of as best we can. What? Its thing was gone. Okay. New printable, and we also have a building broken. I'm curious to see what that's all about. Oh, it's not what I thought it was. Oh, it's the ladder. Okay. You know what? You can enable the auto repair. It's okay. You're gonna need another ladder there. Oh my gosh. There we go. So we also have this cooling loop, which will need to come up there, but you know, I look at this now and I'm like, why don't we in fact bring it over here so it is protected? We'll use some more iron. I think I've changed my mind on where this is going to come up. Mm-hmm. We'll do that. Like so. I do wonder if I shouldn't put a drop of water or something. Not water. Water would probably evaporate away. I think everything might. I don't know. That'd be test worthy, I guess, but let's go with this until proven necessary to do something else. And let's just bring this right over. And then it will go back into the reservoir. So that'll be our cooling loop. What are we still waiting for power here? We are. It's, you know, it's priority issues. It's a picnic issue, right? Problem in chair, not in computer. This guy had power, but no longer, because I somehow, when I was trying to clean some stuff up, I managed to sequester this area from the power grid, which is why this is so important right now. Just need it to happen. So what's going to happen is this guy. Oh, have I misplaced this? I kind of have, haven't I? I should put it maybe. I should give it a better look at the sky. Okay, you know, we're gonna make some changes. It's fine. Yes, kill it. Kill the vile beast. And maybe here. We do a little something like that. We elevate this. Will this cover it? It will. Sort of, but we probably, I don't know. Let me think. I think if we elevate it in its position here, it'll be fine. Oh, it may not be though, because it'll probably block the view. Actually, this is going to block the view of that too, isn't it? I'm not, it's been a while since I've set one of these up, alright? So, just hold your judgment. Think of the time you did that thing perfectly the first time, every time. If you didn't do that, then, you know, hopefully you can relate. Okay, so we're gonna go with this instead. That will take care of all of that. It's not really necessary for us to do bunker tiles there, but yeah, if it's not necessary, then why do it, right? So we're gonna get a series of ladders coming up next to this guy, which they're not going to be able to reach properly. That's amazing. Automation. Space scanner. All right, and we'll look. I guess we can do that. We'll extend this out again. And we could put a solar panel, which would be really great, right under here. Now, a solar panel is its own pathway, and it doesn't need to be closer to space or not. So we could put it down here. It's going to be a little awkward. And if we're going to access through here with a transit tube, then it doesn't matter so much. We just use regular old iron ore. Throw up a couple of those. And then there's going to be an automation circuit in here. So, how is it going to work? I'm not exactly sure. But the thing I do know is all of these are going to need to be connected together. And they are going to be connected to this guy. The rest of the logic, I know there needs to be a NOT gate. So if we look at this and go, it sends a green signal to its automation circuit when it detects incoming objects from space. Can be configured to detect incoming meteor showers or returning space rockets. Networks of many scanners will scan more efficiently than one on its own. Which is a thought to consider. But I think having other pieces of sky would maybe work better. I don't know. Anyways, the automation will be, so it sends green when it detects. So we need to turn that into not green because we want the doors to close. So if we go in here, we know we're going to need a NOT gate. Where are you? NOT gate. We'll put right there. And it could be as simple as that. However, I kind of want it to work off of a memory toggle. I'm not sure how the scanner works, like in terms of if these things close, it's not going to detect anything, so it'll open again. I didn't do that much research, if we're honest. I just kind of looked and went, oh yeah, that's how they work. But yeah, because I'm thinking a buffer. So we run a buffer to the reset. Let me see if I can kind of sort this out a little better. Now I went and read. It turns out the way the blockage or the detection works is that the more area it has of the sky to scan, the more advanced warning you get. And when you have this thing blocked from the sky, you still have a 1-second warning, so to speak. Now, that's not any good for blocking meteorites, but it is good for opening up the doors, because it will detect when the meteor shower has passed, and 1 second later, you'll get your doors open. So the automation is, in fact, just straightforward, dead simple, and hopefully it is enough detection, advanced warning, that this thing will work. The one thing I haven't incorporated into this area at all is power, which I'm finding is probably necessary. I think we're going to run heavy watt conductive wire. We're going to try and make it out of iron as best we can up here. I'm saying as best we can a lot. That's fun. As best I can. I'll see myself out. Yeah, let's put that there. We'll go for the heavy watt down to here. We'll put another one of you guys right there. And then we'll try and use aluminum to link these up. This isn't confusing in the least. We just got to use a bridge here. All right, we've almost gotten all of that out of there. I think what hydrogen is left up here is probably not worth us worrying too much about. So let's stop wasting energy on these pumps. They've done their job. Thank you very much. We now have some hydrogen, 959 kilograms of it. Did you ever get hooked up? Yeah, you did. So we should, in theory, now that it won't just run itself through all of its hydrogen all the time, we should have... Yeah, we should have it back up. If we watch it for a second, we'll probably see that happen. I don't know. It's just keeping up, and it's so little overflow. Maybe we won't see it happen. I don't know. Right now we're feeding it more than it's using. You can tell just by the size of the squares moving through. So it'll probably back up a tile pretty soon. Hey, there's a packet. So yeah, we got a little bit of hydrogen going to be stored. So yeah, we can run these guys if we want on occasion. That's going to be it's not a necessary project right now, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Also, yes, I have not allowed them access to things. It's not the best built thing in the world. Yeah, that's in the way. You're in the way, silly thing. I guess we might as well keep this and get rid of those. Get that linked up all nice. All purty like. And that'll allow us to maintain it as is needed. How much power can we produce off of these things? Because ideally, we would be looking at replacing a lot of our power generation, a lot of our coal generation. 380 watts? Why? I guess because it's continuous pretty much all the time. But I'm concerned we don't have the steel to make all this stuff. Whatever, we can afford one more. Two more. Okay, yeah, hopefully hopefully that detects in enough time, but that's basically the build. We will see if it works properly in the next one. I'll probably get it built a little farther along. Are you stuck? How did you get up there that you can't get down? You're not serious, right? You can get down there. He just doesn't care. He was just wandering around for funsies, I guess. Oh, what are you doing? Why are you standing around? Going to build. Hermit recruitment progress. Ah, we got the lights on. Success. The Hermit is very excited about being on the grid. The bright lights illuminate an unfamiliar file on the ground nearby. Let's view it. Log begins. A216. The director said there were supposed to be 3 of you on this task force. Where's the geneticist? In the bathroom. You went home. Long pause. It's the holidays. He has a family. We all do. That's exactly why this project is so urgent. It's not our fault this stuff sat in the subterranean ocean for a year and took another year to get back to Earth. The microbe samples didn't fare well on the journey, and most of the mechanical components are completely corroded. There's not much to... We're analyzing it all and salvaging what we can, Dr. Saruhashi. Good. And take down those ridiculous lights. This is a lab, not a retro shopping mall. Okay. I feel like, yeah, and then there's more. Thanks for getting all the debris packed up for disposal. I thought you did that. No, who took my sandwich? Not this again. Ren, did you load the shipping container? Seriously, I haven't eaten in 13 hours. This isn't funny. It's a little funny. Can we focus, please? Nobody took your sandwich, Rock Doc. Then why does my food keep going missing? Maybe the lab ghost took it? Or maybe you shouldn't leave it out overnight? Gunnarsson probably thought it was garbage. He doesn't even clean down here. Right, because if he did, I wouldn't have to keep sweeping up the magnesium sulfate deposits that someone keeps tracking all over the floor between shifts. It's not me. Listen, I know we're all tired and things have been a little strange, but the sooner we get this sent up to the launch pad, the sooner it starts its trip to the sun, and we can all get out of this creepy sub-basement. Fine. Fine. Well, I hope you enjoyed that dramatic reading of whatever that log was, and I hope Twisted Soul will come rejoin the world. I just don't get it. They don't want to pass through the bunker doors. Anyways, thank you, YouTube members. Thank you, YouTube the members, YouTube Patreon patrons, YouTube members, tippers and subs, and everyone just watching the video. Please subscribe if you haven't. We did just pass 1,000, and I feel warm and fuzzy inside. And yeah, looking forward to a little bit of income, if I'm honest. All right, have a great rest of your day, folks. We'll catch you tomorrow. Bye for now.